Hello everyone, in this video we'll be going over what the incidence of a tax is and also how to calculate the burden of the tax shared by the consumers and the producers, as well as the excess burden of the overall tax. To start off, we look at a unit tax of $1 that is levied on the producers for juice. And so will the current price be raised by $1? And we see that this is not actually the case. Consumers as well as producers both share part of the tax. And here in this case, we see that sellers share this part, while the buyers end up paying this part. And so this amounts to the buyers paying 0.6 and the sellers paying 0.4. To calculate the amount that will go to the government, we multiply by the quantity multiplied by the amount of tax that each party will pay. So here in this case, we multiply 90 by 0.6 in both cases, and we get $54 that the buyers will pay, and $36 that the sellers will pay. And here we see that the total amount of tax, the total amount of the tax revenue that is collected by the government, will be calculated by taking the tax amount, which is $1, and then multiplying it by the quantity, which is 90, the new quantity. And so this will equal $90. So the total amount is $90. The buyers will pay $54, while the sellers will pay $36 in total. We also notice that the excess burden is this triangle right here, the pink triangle. This represents the excess burden caused by the tax, and this is technically a deadweight loss to the society from the tax. This is a loss to the society caused by the tax. And so to calculate this loss to the society, loss in well-being, we use this formula here, which is half times the amount of tax times the change in quantity here. So we take half times the tax, which is 1, times the change in quantity, which is 10. This is basically the formula for calculating the area of a triangle. So we get half times 10, which is 5. So the excess burden of the tax is $5. $5. And that's how we calculate the incidence of a tax and the excess burden. And we have an important question here, and that is, will the excess burden of the tax change if the tax is collected from buyers instead of the sellers? So if we try to imagine this on the graph here, we will see that the demand will shift downwards here, and we can draw a quick line here. And so when we go and try to calculate the excess burden again, we'll notice that we'll end up with the same result, So no, the excess burden does not change when you collect the tax from the buyers instead of the sellers. Thank you very much.